Hey y'all, it's your girl Nothing But Trouble Talks Funny. I was gonna do a video. I wasn't, especially about Fantasia, but I feel compelled to discuss. So, how y'all doing? I'm sitting here draped in my purple snuggie, my purple prayer snuggie, because I just was put on to some very disturbing news that I'll get into later on in the video. For now, let's talk about the episode. We start off Antoine wanted some closure. So he contacts Brian about meeting with Fantasia, and Fantasia agrees. And so he comes to Fantasia's hotel room in New York and basically, restates the obvious. He made a series of bad decisions. He went on a cordial trip with his wife, and he shouldn't have did it. Blah 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 blah. I don't even know if he said he shouldn't have did it, but I don't remember whether he apologized or not. But ultimately, he told Fantasia that he was still separated. He's always been separated, and his his feelings was always true. I have a few problems with this situation. The whole situation, I just was very uneasy with. You really saw Tasia's immaturity and inexperience in the whole thing. She answers the door in her flats, and she becomes this soft-spoken little girl, and she's like, "So what happened?" And in a very long day, he asked her, you still gonna be my buddy? And Fantasia says yes. And I just didn't like the whole manipulation of it. Like, ugh. Like, I just felt like he was largely in control, and he knew that. Like, she never pushed any of the issues. She just believed everything that he said. She claimed that after the meeting, she was never going to see him again. But we all know what time it is, like, for real, for real. It's all about him. It was all about Antoine. Like, he wanted closure, so he went and got it. And Tasia just obliged him. Like, what? Ugh, I don't know. It just really made me very uneasy. He just like all the eyes and all the like, so what now? Nigga, leave my life. Godspeed. Goodbye. We are in litigation right now. I'm on my way home today, and I get a BBM asking me if I had heard the latest Tasia T. That Tasia admitted in court that she was pregnant by Antoine and aborted the baby. I believe I believe just after reading the complaint and just before attempting the suicide. My friends, Lenora specifically, said that Tasia was pregnant, and I just didn't want to believe it. I'm like, oh, Tasia just picked up a little weight. She's been through a lot. This changes the game. Oh, really, Tasia? Tasia needs so much more than the money and the recognition could ever give her. She's been through so much. She just acts like such a damaged young lady. And I feel for her. It's so sad because she's so super talented. Ugh, it just breaks my heart. Because I just feel like she was preyed on. She was preyed on. Like, Antoine probably ain't even know the extent of her situation when he got to know her. But this is definitely a girl who was starving for attention and starving for somebody to want her and starving for a genuine love, a genuine relationship that she's seen all around her, but she never experienced herself. And this dude he got some drama, but he really showed an interest in her. And she just, latched on. And it's so unfortunate that this just distracts from her gift so much. It's just so sad. It makes me so sad. That's why I had to put on my prayer snuggie. Because Lenora said if you put on your prayer snuggie, yes, if you put on your snuggie and pray, it's like a conductor. It's like God hears the prayer a lot faster. It's like you put your prayer on a 4G network. If it was me, my mother would have been like straight. Like, I just think my mother would have been a lot more active, a lot more present, a lot more, you better not be dealing with that nigga. Like, then, and I feel like Diane is kind of just like, oh, the Lord will make a way. I don't know, girl. I just don't know. Broken hearts make you like, they don't even like think, you just don't even think straight after you get your feelings hurt. Ain't nothing like, you know, feeling like nobody wants you and then thinking that somebody might. Like, the things that you be willing to do, it's crazy. I guess this is a good thing, though, because there's got to be some other little girls out there making piss poor decisions at the hands of manipulating dudes. So, just let this be an example to you. And separated means still married. And if a nigga is separated, I don't care for how long, that nigga is still married. And it just, people, don your prayer snuggies and lift up Tasia. Because she's going through, it's just super sad. I've definitely been in a position where you're desperate. Like, you just see everybody around you happy and in love and in relationships, and it's like, ugh. When I think some of the stuff that I have got, some of the people that I have dealt with, just on the strength of I just wanted to talk to anybody, ugh. I just have to thank God that something about me made me rub my eyes and see that I was sitting across from a mongrel, a buffoon. Had me gather my things and get the heck out of Dodge before it was too late. The spectacular Debbie Allen makes an appearance, who, by the way, is looking more and more like Felicia as the days progress. I think as the both of them age, they're looking more and more alike. Apparently, now, on top of everything else, Fantasia's writing movies with her best friend, Tim. So they pitched the movie idea to somebody who, you know, has worked with a lot of other celebrities who've written movies. And, you know, long story short, he's willing to work with them in developing this into a possible project, which leads Fantasia to a possible move to the West Coast. So the episode, you know, she asked Zion how Zion feels. Zion is all, you know, ready to roll with the punches, even to the point where she says she would be ready to lump somebody up if they tried to come for her. I thought that was cute. Yeah, that was quite a press, huh? Or was it, did she get a, I don't think she has a perm, but that hair was very, very nicely laid. I was enjoying that. So Teeny's got a music video and a video premiere. He needs to raise $500 to host his video premiere party. So he goes to the supermarket and buys some ramen noodles and hot dogs and proceeds to go home and cut off largely, like, the majority of his utilities so that he can fund his party. Buffoonery. But that's typical Teeny, so, I mean, I would discuss this video, but I can't because I don't subscribe to anything that, you know, features the word stupider. And I believe that Teeny's song says something about Jupiter and stupider. And that's when I just turn off all of my senses. And I don't even want to, like, sense and perceive anything like that. So, I mean, they had a party. The video failed. So Tasia had to get up there and, like, help them figure out what was going on with the video. And then everybody's proud of Teeny because he accomplished something.